Hey, good morning. Day 20, leaving Tillotson Camp, mile 247.9. It's still, I don't know whether it's raining or dripping, but I think it's raining because it's been doing this all night. You can hear the pitter patter. And so I got a raincoat on, which I have not worn once on the long trail. I've used my umbrella and various other aids. You can really work up a sweat if you wear a rain jacket, but regardless, I'm wearing it. Heading out. I'm not really pressed for miles. There's a shelter around 10 or 11 miles out. I might stop there. My wife's right now not picking me up till Friday morning. There is plenty of comments in the next. I'm passing all these beaver dams, and there's a bog right around us, and people have said it's in the comments in Guthook that it's near impossible not to sink up to your knees. Some people have said they've sunk up to their thighs trying to transit the bog. So I am going to try to go to great lengths to avoid that. I put on my wet socks from yesterday because I only have one pair of dry, and I don't want to immediately get them soaked and muddy. So starting the day cold with wet clothes, wet t-shirt, wet socks, wet pants, wet everything. But I'll probably warm up. I hope I warm up as I go. But into the bog. Another beautiful bog. No sign of a moose, which I'd love to see. No sign of a beaver dam or beaver house, but to the extent that there are dead tree trunks in the water means there's probably a beaver dam around the corner, beaver house around the corner. But lots of moose scat this morning. I'm sure they love coming in here and eating the grass and frolicking in the muck. I like looking at it, but don't like the frolicking part. I'm already covered with mud. Loads of scat, moose scat, and moose prints. If I'm lucky, I'll see one as I get to the end of my hike. A lot of bogs around here, so it's perfect living space for them. I just have to try and be quiet and approach carefully. For the last half hour, it's been mud pit. This is a big one. How far that goes, like 60 feet. And then you have 10 to 30 feet of relatively dry terrain and back into a mud pit. This is just, well, off the charts for me, and maybe not as attractive as I prefer. That's a good sized moose print, and looks like it went just straight across the trail. Been seeing a lot of moose scat again, but no moose sighting. It'd be awesome if I did. The thing that I sight and fall into endlessly is this mud, which never ends. Hey there, the end of day 20. It's about 7 o'clock. Did 11.7 miles. Didn't really get lost today, so just as I finish, I'm turning over a new leaf. So it's, what day is it? It's Tuesday night. My wife's not, I told my wife to move my pickup to Thursday. I don't think she could make Wednesday. I could finish tomorrow. So I'm only like 13 miles or so from the terminus. So I've got to think through that. Maybe when I get to a better signal spot, I'll call her again, see if she can come up Wednesday night. But if not, I will maybe slow roll. There's an opportunity to take the tram from J down to the base of J for free and drink beer and eat pizza, so maybe that's a option. But had a good day today, tons and tons of mud, but didn't fall. It was pretty good. It was challenging, but good. And saw half a dozen Sobos, 4 women and all solo, and 2 guys all solo. So a lot of people heading south, which is a great thing. And I'm camped in this shelter here, the J shelter, and some of the folks that I was with last night. And here's Madge over here in the picture. And he just waved. He lives in the area. He's a machinist and drives a cool car, an Audi A6 with supercharger, my kind of guy. But yeah, so could finish tomorrow or worst case the next day. Talk to you soon.